I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at villageXchange@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed.
Here we are.
Child shall lead them.
Psychedelic porn crumpets. Found God in a tomato.
Shout out to the big homie Sarcast, who's the drummer in our band.
Yeah.
We would actually be very close to releasing that song that we've been talking about for a year and a half. But our bassist, we're having some issues. So, stand by.
Okay,
stand
so
by.
This is for the big homie. Can you say Ardia?
Aridia?
Howdy, been a hermit villager for a while. I noticed y'all mainly listen to metal, and so I'd like to recommend something a bit different. Hope y'all enjoy. So here we go.
I'm sorry?
Can you spit off to me you want to play?
What the hell? What did you say?
Can you just send a text?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
I think I take them off to me you want to play.
No. Wait, are you in the middle of a game right now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Finish the game.
Thanks.
Okay. So here we are.
Bro, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Yeah, but
this is our third fucking basis, bro.
Yeah, but we have people that are like, hey, if something falls through with that one, I got it, and if somebody falls through with that one, I got it. So
I know. I'm trying to be loyal, actually. I gotta talk to you offline about that, Sark. All right.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Found God in a Tomato, Psychedelic Pork Crumpets, lyric video, let's go. Actually
that, what'd you say?
I said, there you go, Emily. I really enjoyed this.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. They people are gonna say this is blasphemous, but I don't care.
Uh-oh.
It had a Pink Floyd type feel, man. Felt a little Pink Floyd, a little wispy, because they,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
off in some, whatever.
Yeah.
I felt like, it had a Pink Floyd vibe to it for me. I know. You're gonna get
roasted.
They're gonna massacre. It's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be a massacre.
I jumped in with you, babe.
It felt Pink Floyd to me, man.
I jumped in with you on it,
which is a
this
positive
does not
thing.
look good at all.
I've been racking Pink Floyd. We've been last year and a half, right?
I know, in the car.
We had Borknagar for a year and a half, and then it was Pink
I'll tell
Floyd.
you what, there was a lot going on for all of us. And like we got in the car, I got in the car with the kids, and that Pink Floyd joint comes on with the screaming. And I was like, the kids were like, Mom, what is this? And I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna change that because it was just very nerve-wracking sound, like when you're already like kind of feel like nervous or like.
Yeah, it was the atmospheric elements, the way they filtered the vocals.
Yeah.
It was just really, really. It's one of those songs you can kind of bake in for a little bit. Like, I think Sadie said that. MJ said that.
Bacon.
MJ said that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that lyrically it was a little bit weird. I was like a little confused, and then I thought maybe the person was when they wrote it. I don't know.
If you're talking about Bible Boogie Emily Sark, that's not her. But this is also I call her MJ. Because it's EM and then there's a J, so I call her MJ. That makes me smart.
Okay. I'm barely operating, yet a functional being. I always seem to be vacant, parading myself as an abductee.
Okay.
Then one day I was transposed from a simple young man
to a godly tomato that held all
existence and told me that we should expand. And now the world will always revolve around me.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and I'll always be fine. Now I know everything will always be easy and the way I like. I'm grateful that I held that tomato so it could change my life because I'm different. At least I thought so. What a triumphant occasion. Kind of sounds like Holden in a way to me.
Yeah.
What a triumphant occasion. How to change your design. Oh, that one thought has left in my head on a pillow. On my cloud 9. I wonder how many more fruits can connect to my head. I would take a papaya. Travel the world and the universe as two best friends. And now the world will always revolve around me.
I'll wake up and I'll always be fine. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? You're gonna say, how the hell did you make that connection?
Uh-oh.
You remember that movie Mother?
Yes. How the hell did you make that connection?
I don't want to give away any spoilers, but
that is a good watch. Okay, Gone Girl is my favorite movie
of all time.
Probably of all time, thus far.
Thus far.
Yes, thus far. I mean, you can't count Disney films because those have, some extra specialness to them when I finally introduced my own self to them since my parents refused to. But anyway, I loved Gone Girl. But Mother is another one of those, like, crazy movies that has, like, lots of layers.
Yeah, Ben. They're not saying that they have to get high to enjoy the song. They're saying it's an enhancer. It's like seasoning on your chicken. Okay, it doesn't mean that the person can't cook.
It's like salt.
It's just seasoning.
Some salt.
Jeez.
I found it gets harder every time I count backwards in my head. Time I'm counting back with. Time I'm counting back with. Time I'm not here. I'm coming back with all my life. So I don't know if he.
And now the world will always revolve around me.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I got the Mother reference from. Because there's a character in that story who is everything revolves around him, and he's a petulant. He's childlike in a bad way, and then he just keeps putting this poor girl through hell, and it keeps like restarting basically. So
yes,
yeah.
Look, Gone Girl is an important
warning to men everywhere. I agree. I agree.
So what did you think about this song? Like, what the hell are we talking about here?
This tomato, I just felt like it was a DMT trip, man. He says
that's what I said. I'm
tomato.
Like,
you consume something and then it takes you to some place in your consciousness. which there have been so many. What was it?
It's weird though
I
because
forgot
don't
what it
people
was.
usually when they do that, it gives them experiences outside of themselves, and so they don't necessarily. Or have you seen a lot of those experiences where they
What do you
find
mean
them
outside of themselves?
like the Grand Canyon sort of feel, like you realize how small you are in comparison to everything, and like you kind of get some perspective as to who you are in the grand scheme of things. Or maybe a situation seems like over the top, and then somebody gets a little bit high, and they're like, you know what, really, that's not that big of a deal. Like, I need to just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sarcastic. Yes, I do. But look.
but he's saying he realized everything.
No,
was
look
in
what
my
he says in verse 2. I was transformed from a simple young man to a godly tomato that held all existence and told me that we should expand. So the tomato spans all of it, everything that exists. That sounds like a DMT trip.
Oh, I agree. I said, but don't they normally, like, anytime you ever have people's stories playing, it seems like they understand, they get greater perspective as to who they are. Like this guy, he came to the realization that everything was about him. I haven't seen people come to that sort of selfish explanation or something.
Well, I don't know, man. There are certain people who the world does revolve around them.
What? Who?
Oh, LeBron James, Tom Brady, the
world
president.
doesn't revolve around them.
President? Yeah,
They're
it does.
important figures, but
Do you think he means it literally, or when I hear that term, I just hear you're the most important person party, and it's not even.
babe, you're saying that because you're a sport guy,
No,
I
I
don't
just
really
said.
give a
I also
fuck
said
about
the
LeBron
president.
James, you
I
know
also
what I
said
mean?
the president.
and the president's only there for X amount of years, and then he's gone.
He's got Secret Service detail for the rest of his life. What does it mean when the world will see? This is the thing that she does. She argues over everything, like.
But we have a kid that does that. Drives me up the wall.
So what does that mean then? What does the world revolves around you mean? What does that mean?
It's all about you. I don't think that the world literally. I don't think that can apply to anybody really.
So you think
unless
when
you're trapped in some
You
house
think when
and the
LeBron
guy
wakes
that's
up,
running it.
you think when LeBron
the world
wakes up, he
revolves
doesn't
around
think it's not about him?
when he wakes up.
If LeBron walked down the street right now, what would happen?
Yeah, he would think that the world was revolving around him.
Well, what would happen?
Because the people around him, but that's not the world. That's just the people around him. I think that it's
What's the world then?
the world is all of us. I mean, people in the Middle East don't even probably know who he is or care who he is.
Sweetheart, they know who he is. We've got
Some
somebody
people.
in the
There's gotta be some
people in the
people.
Middle East know who you are.
Some people.
They know who you are.
Okay, you don't get my point.
We got a guy in Iran
There's
in
a
here.
whole bunch of people that don't care about LeBron James or what he's doing.
No, there are not whole bunches of people that don't
There
care
are.
about LeBron James.
There are.
Who?
My mother doesn't care about him.
Bullshit. If LeBron James walked down the street, your mother would care. Trust me.
Babe, she wouldn't even know who he was.
Yes, she would.
No, she wouldn't.
Okay.
Wow. You didn't know my own mother more than I know my own mother?
I just think your assessment is off.
Wow. Okay, you know what I'm going to
think your
do?
assessment
This
is
is what I'm
off.
going to do. I'm going to get a picture of LeBron James, and I'm going to show it to her, and I'm going to record her reaction, and that will be up on Patreon.
That's not
I'm
the
gonna say,
same
"Who is
as
this, mother?"
6'8" walking down the street with a crowd of people. I don't give a fuck what your mother's doing. She's gonna stop and she's gonna say, "What's going on over there?"
Oh, but she doesn't know who he is. It's not because he's LeBron James.
No, it's because he's LeBron James.
My mother doesn't care who LeBron James is.
She doesn't have to know that he's LeBron James. She's just gonna know that he's important, and she's gonna stop what she's doing and look at that spectacle.
Yeah, I don't
she
know.
is.
I think she might just think, "Oh, that
She's
guy's
not
tall."
gonna
and
keep- she's not gonna keep going. She's
I
not
don't think
gonna-
she's gonna realize how important he is. 'Cause
She
he's
will.
Tall. How tall is he?
She would. Let's just continue. Listen, I'll say this. I've been around rich and famous people. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Protected. Like, people don't know who the hell they are, what the hell they are, but people know that guy, something's important about that
Carries
guy.
with them a certain level of
And they
importance.
stop, and they watch, and they stare. And that's why people like me made a lot of money. People like that are terrified of people like that. So, Michael Jackson, you think Michael Jackson in his heyday, like he was just some regular
Right,
dude?
sarcastic. She would.
Michael Jackson's some regular dude
Michael Jackson?
at the top of his fame?
No, nobody said we weren't talking about Michael Jackson. You said LeBron James. You picked the wrong character. Anyway, I think that people's lives, like you might.
Look, here's Ben. I don't give a fuck about LeBron James. Well, you gave a fuck enough to talk about it. See, when I truly don't give a fuck about people, I don't mention
Ben,
them.
come on. You should have said, "Who's that?"
Exactly. I don't mention them.
And you even said first and last name, man. Oh boy. Okay.
Ridiculous. So all those people are surrounded Bron, and your mom's not gonna on over there. She ain't gonna do that.
But it's not because it's LeBron.
Is that the argument I'm making?
The world
She doesn't need to know.
The world doesn't revolve around
She doesn't need to know he's LeBron. What I'm saying is he's gonna create that gravity, and everything is gonna get sucked into him, and he's gonna be the center of the attention. That's just a fact.
Right, but that's not the
That's
whole world.
what I meant.
That's his world surrounds him.
It's not true.
There's
There's nowhere on the planet he can go where that wouldn't happen to him.
Right, but
Nowhere.
but everybody goes on with their lives without LeBron James. He's not the center of everybody's world.
It's not true. What do you mean by that? When I say center of the world, all I'm saying is everybody's paying attention to you. You're in the middle, and everybody's
He's the
around
center of
you
his own
trying
world.
to observe it.
Right, he's the center of his
There's
own
nowhere
world.
he can go where that's not going to happen to him.
He's not the center of the world.
When you say the world, what the fuck are you talking about?
If somebody's the center of the world, that's like all eyes are on them, like they're number one, blah blah blah. I think Tom Brady could be more.
Can LeBron walk outside in India and not be surrounded by bunches of people?
I have no clue.
I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying, yeah, of course, everywhere he goes, he'd be surrounded by people, but he's not the center of the world.
Okay, I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying. So maybe if I talk to the people and you
I don't
hear
think
my
you understand what
explanation, it
you're
might
saying.
help. What I'm saying is, he is the center of his own world. So wherever he goes, he's going to create a crowd. But not everybody at their jobs and everybody.
Hold on,
I wish I knew what LeBron James
Give me a
is doing
second.
right now.
I agree with that with Ronaldo. If you go to Europe, and it's Bron and Ronaldo, I mean, I don't agree that no one would approach LeBron, but people, I think a lot more people would go to Ronaldo in Europe. But here's the kicker. You bring Ronaldo into America, 90% of them don't even know who he is.
I don't know who Ronaldo is.
You'd say, oh, it's a good-looking guy, but you would have no idea who he is, what he does. And he would not be surrounded by a crowd of people. That's the difference. LeBron, if LeBron walked down the streets of Europe by himself, he'd still be surrounded by a crowd of people.
Ronaldo? This guy?
Yeah, a soccer player. He's a good dude.
He's a good dude?
Well, there's some assault accusations or whatever, but I don't know if he's ever been convicted. But he's a hardcore soccer player. He's a tough dude.
Why? What? I don't even understand when somebody is attractive like that and they're going to assault somebody. Like, couldn't you get everything that you wanted? Like, why did you have to assault somebody?
Well, that's not what assault is about, right? It's about power and all the rest of that stuff. But again,
yeah, I know, but there's plenty of people that like.
See, you're automatically accusing the guy. I said it was an accusation. It didn't get followed through over there, but you're automatically going to assume that about the guy. But anyway, if the guy is walking around and everybody's surrounding him, I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't get it. I don't know, like, what else would qualify as being the center of the world?
Because literally everything is revolving around you. I don't think that
if you can't go outside,
I think people think they're in that situation.
If you can't go outside without everybody surrounded, when you know what happened to Cleveland when LeBron left, they lost $1 billion. So he stopped playing basketball there. The fucking state lost $1 billion.
Okay.
So you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, Ed, that's just regular, man. That's not the world revolving around a person. You affected the economy to the tune of $1 billion because you didn't play in a gym." What do you mean?
Just difference of opinion.
You're weird.
I don't think that the world revolves around him. I think that his world revolves around him. So where he goes.
What is his world?
Like wherever he's going or what he's doing, like people will be focused about that. But I think that a human being having the idea that the world revolves around them is simply untrue. There's a whole bunch of people that don't give a fuck what he's doing.
You're weird. Okay, we continue.
So are you.
We continue. Vin only cares about LeBron because he's black. I actually don't really care about LeBron, to be honest with you. I don't care about a lot of sports people. There's only one sports person I really care about. That's Tom Brady. I genuinely love Tom Brady. I would go to war with Tom Brady. Literally, I would go to war with Tom Brady. LeBron is a giant curiosity to me. I mean, there's a girl. Of course, the girls are going to agree with you. They don't know anything. LeBron is a giant like curiosity to me. Like, oh my gosh, this guy is whatever. But Tom Brady, I genuinely love that dude. Like, genuinely love him. Like, when I saw him run out on the field, I was like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. I was like, Lord, protect him. Don't let anybody hurt him. Don't let anybody hurt him.
Okay.
Anyway, there's a tomato.
I'm going to do this.
So
This is what I'm going to do.
Are we still talking about this?
Yeah, we are, because it's going to be fun. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a picture. It's LeBron James' face. I'm going to call my mother.
That's not my point.
Send her the picture.
Was that my argument?
Ask her if she knows who he is.
Was that my argument? Was that the argument that I made?
Some might say it is.
Did the whole world revolve around Jesus when he was here?
No.
Jesus could walk outside and wasn't a bunch of crowds everywhere?
The whole world did not revolve around him, babe. It didn't. It just simply didn't.
Literally heretical. What you just said is
the whole
literally
world
heretical.
did not revolve around him.
Literally, what you just said is heretical.
It did.
Literally,
There's a whole bunch of people who had
how
no clue who he
was.
was.
How there any existence in the first place without him?
No. By actuality, they did, but you can't say that the world. There's a whole bunch of people that didn't know who he was. Like it literally.
I don't know what that term means to you. What does the term mean to you? What does the term "world revolve around"? What does that mean to you? What does that mean?
Like,
what does it mean?
Okay, like our world revolves around.
You've reached Vicky.
Well, there you have it.
Our world revolves around what?
Our world revolves around eating and breathing, right? Everybody's breathing.
Ridiculous.
Everybody's eating.
That is the silliest thing. You said a lot of silly things. That's probably
you're the rude one.
That's got to be the silliest thing I've ever heard you say. So when a person says the world revolves around me, or when a person says that guy thinks the world revolves around him, you think they're saying people can't breathe.
They think everything's about them.
People can't breathe.
It's not.
Wait. So that's what people are saying when they say that guy thinks the world revolves around them.
No, I'm saying everybody's doing it, and everybody's world revolves around breathing and eating. Not everybody's world revolves around LeBron James.
So when people
there's a whole bunch of people that don't give a fuck about LeBron James.
Breathing and eating. That's what the world revolves around you means? That's what it means? Breathing and eating. So let's say that guy.
All of us have to breathe. All of us have to eat. That's how. Nobody has to eat.
Nobody believes that. That's what that phrase means.
Lee thinks I'm right as well.
No, she's a girl. It's another girl.
Wow. Okay. You are so rude.
Listen. Wait.
Because you're a girl, you can't think for yourself and have your own opinions.
You can have your opinion. You can have your own.
But it has to agree with yours.
You can have your wrong opinion.
Wow.
Wait a second. So when I say Orion thinks the world revolves around him, you're interpreting me as saying that Orion believes that he is the food and breath of everyone.
Orion believes that the world revolves around him.
That he's the food and breath of everyone.
He thinks that he runs everything.
He thinks that he is oxygen.
He thinks that he is.
It's a yes or no question.
Yes, he has no clue. Orion has no clue that there's the rest of the world is out there. He thinks everything's about him. He absolutely does.
He believes.
But it's a delusional thought.
He believes he's oxygen. Because that's what you said.
He doesn't even know what that is.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Okay.
I didn't say that people need to know who LeBron James is. That's not what I said.
There's a whole bunch of people in
just
in the
girls.
chat. No.
Listen, I don't listen.
You see how rude that is?
Listen.
How dare you say that people agree just because they're girls?
You're just making a show. Because you're a girl. You guys stick together.
We can't have opinions.
You can have an opinion
that's contrary to yours.
Can I have an opinion?
You can. You're wrong this time.
I have an opinion on their opinion.
Okay, you're wrong.
I have an opinion on their opinion.
You're wrong. Anyway, let's go back to these lyrics.
It's so funny. Look, she's angry.
Wow.
She gets mad over dumb shit.
No,
this is completely ridiculous conversation.
I'm
going on and on.
Yes, you're saying ridiculous things. You're saying
on.
ridiculous things, saying that people can't agree with me and be right. Only they're doing it because of their gender.
It's my opinion. It's my opinion. Did you vote for Hillary Clinton?
No, I didn't vote for Hillary.
Why did all those people vote for Barack Obama the first time he ran?
I don't know. I wasn't in there.
Because he was black. That's why.
See, Amy doesn't agree at all.
So they're going to stick with you.
She said she basically always. Look, Senior Clay said blink if you're in trouble.
Yeah. I'm not in trouble. This happens. This happens on the daily. Sori gets mad at me over dumb shit, and I just laugh at it.
Stop in the name of love. Okay. So.
Rude opinion. That's the thing. Rude opinion. Biden forgot them. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I agree. No, there's a whole bunch of people that don't even care at all about him. The world doesn't revolve around him.
Okay.
I believe that he thinks it does.
He's oxygen.
Just like Michael.
Just like Orion. Orion believes he's oxygen.
Orion believes the world revolves around him.
He's oxygen.
He does. And
he believes that he's oxygen.
He believes that the world revolves around him.
So LeBron James believes he's oxygen.
I firmly believe that he believes he's the most important.
He believes he's oxygen and calories.
He doesn't know what oxygen or calories are, babe.
Is that what the guy's saying in the song?
Yeah,
That's
he
what the
thinks
guy's saying.
yeah, I think that's why I think the guy is delusional.
What's
is that
funny?
he
What's
thinks
funny about
everything's
this?
him.
What's funny about this is that if the roles were reversed and I was getting all exercised about disagreeing on a stupid song, all the white knights would be like, "Vin, ah!" But you're having this meltdown. Everybody's laughing. See, I'm an abused man here. I'm being persecuted.
Abused?
I'm being persecuted for my opinion.
No, after people for their wrong opinions.
What do you mean?
So
I'm being persecuted for my
this is
opinion
therapeutic
here.
for people. You're not being persecuted.
I'm being persecuted for
What
my
was that
opinion
text
here.
I just sent you like 2 minutes ago?
I don't know. I probably ignored it. I'm being persecuted for my opinion.
Rude.
So this guy is saying that he believes that he's oxygen and calories.
This guy is delusional and believes that the world revolves around him, and it does not. He needs some help.
Because he's not oxygen and calories. Because that's what you whittled it down to. You said people need oxygen and food to live.
I'm saying that the world literally revolves around certain things.
No,
and
it doesn't.
The world does not literally revolve around LeBron.
What does the world revolve around? Tell me what it revolves around. Its axis? Do you believe the Earth is flat?
No.
What does the world revolve around then?
The axis.
Tell me what it revolves around then.
The sun.
Okay, so that means they think that you're the sun. Like LeBron James literally believes that he's the sun.
Oh, I think that LeBron absolutely has.
You believe that he literally believes that he's the sun.
No, babe, that's not what we're talking about, though, is it? But you're gonna take it down to those nitpicky,
Well,
like.
no,
Obviously,
you
I don't
said
believe
I
that
was.
he's saying that
I was
he's
gonna
sunburn.
use. I was using
Stop.
the term.
I obviously don't think LeBron thinks he's gonna sunburn people. Wow. I mean, my God.
Well, okay. So you mean it metaphorically then?
Oh
What happened? Caiaphas in the house.
no, it was
Huh? Caiaphas?
no. Right there. Hey, God, Mom, and God, Dad, I love you big. When you get a chance, can you react to Corpse Husband White Tree? Right, white tea, please. We absolutely will.
Is that one of
That's the sister.
Oh.
Phoebe's sister.
Yeah. We'll do that tonight. When your dad gets back, we're doing a song, and then right after that, we'll do yours. He wins with chaos. Yes, I win with chaos.
Ridiculous.
This channel exists to have a persecution slap fight.
Tell Vin to come off his effing cross. We need the space to nail the next new martyr.
Exactly.
He feels persecuted.
Well, no, I'm going to take that metaphor and literalize it like she did.
Here we go. Okay.
What do you give the song?
I actually really liked it. I'm actually going to give it probably like a 9.7. Lyrically, I wasn't like impressed with it lyrically, especially because it, I had to go through that exhausting debate with you over nothingness that I'm clearly right about. But I enjoyed it. 9.7. What do you give it?
I'm going to give it a literal 8.4. Literally. It's literally. I don't know how you can literalize a number, but there you are, dear listener. That was fun. Blink if you're in trouble. Vin out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.